Hey everybody, Joe here from Dark Animals, and today I'm doing a review of possibly the strangest LEGO set of the year, set 4065 Millennium Falcon Holiday Diorama, which is an exclusive set available at LEGO stores and LEGO.com. This set is inspired by the LEGO Star Wars Holiday Special as seen on Disney Plus and features a small section of the Millennium Falcon's iconic main hold, all decked out in festive Life Day decorations. Personally, this is a very odd set to me, but let's take a closer look to see if it's actually worth picking up. First off, this set consists of one diorama build, 3 minifigures, and a brick-built Porg. So taking a look at the build first, you'll notice that it's actually a very basic build, but all the extra decorations fills it out quite nicely. Starting on the left, we get a very flat tree build, but it works thanks to its placement, and the upside to that is that it doesn't take up much space. It also features a massive trans blue snowflake piece on top, which looks great. Behind the tree we get a single crew bunk, and I actually really like the look of it as it's built right into the wall and framed very nicely by these rounded tiles. In front of the bunk we get one of the most recognizable sections of the Falcon, the curved tan seating area where the crew members can be seen playing the Dajaric game. The Dajaric table is a bit of a letdown though, because it's a very basic brick build. An odd choice seeing how we already have a printed version of this table. Next to that we get the rounded doorway that leads to the rest of the ship, which we obviously don't get, but I like the shaping of this doorway a lot. It's also here where we connect some colorful lights that are strung across the build. In the center of the set we get a decent looking table with what seems to be a red tablecloth build, and on top of that we get a transparent cup, 1 carrot and a space turkey. The textured black floor of the diorama is actually very cool because it offers a lot of space and studs to add your figures and even additional figures popping in for dinner festivities. Unfortunately, I feel like the edges of the set has not been rounded off very well as it looks very jagged. While the back of the build is certainly not meant to be seen, I don't think it looks too bad, especially with that nice door build. It also offers an easy way to access the crew bunk, and it features this neat little area to store your lightsabers. And here's that little brick-built Porg that looks pretty cute and well designed. And while it's not the first time getting one of these in LEGO form, the printed head is nice to see though. Speaking of prints, we also get this very cool book of ancient text with a Jedi emblem printed in gold on the cover. Unfortunately the tile inside is blank, but I can totally let that slide thanks to that printed cover. Now moving on to the figures, we get a holiday version of Rey. This figure is mostly made up of existing pieces, but that festive jumper is just so cool. It features a knitted Millennium Falcon design along with some other patterns that continue on the back. We get a standard double-sided head, but fortunately her unique molded hairpiece still looks very cool. Next up is Finn in his blue jumper, decorated with the symbol of the Resistance and additional patterns that can also be found on his back. He also has some leg printing as seen on the other versions of this figure. I also like his hairpiece, and his double-sided face printing is very good, especially the whites of his teeth. Of course, we also get Chewbacca, and this figure remains unchanged, which is fine as I don't really see how he can be improved much more. His fur looks nicely textured thanks to the printing over his body, and the silver bandolier looks great. His face is also well printed with those little black beady eyes. Finally, we get BB-8 with his round printed body and dome-shaped head. Again, we have seen this little droid many times before, but I still think it looks great thanks to the very detailed printing all around his body. I also like that little red reflection in his eye. So like I said, this is a very strange set, but I do think it's worth it thanks to that nice exclusive book print and the fact that I get more holiday versions of the figures to add to my growing collection from the advent calendars. In fact, I might consider adding all my other figures to this diorama. The build is nothing special, but I appreciate the detail LEGO put into the elements that make the Millennium Falcon so recognizable. Anyways, let me know what you think about this set in the comments, and please consider liking or subscribing to the channel if you like this review and what we do. And as always, thanks for watching.